How's it going, everyone? My name is the King Coda, and welcome to another video. Today's video, we are going over Venti, the Windful Bard. Now, this is a guide video that I've already made, but it was kind of an outdated, older video. I'm going to remake all those older guides in a new style. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and let's get into it. So Venti was the first 5-star character available on Raid Up in Genshin Impact. He is getting a rerun banner coming up soon in the new 1.4 update. His weapons being bows, there's not very many options you have for early game into late game building. Early game you will get a Favonius bow as part of this storyline. This is perhaps the best free-to-play option bow that you can build on Venti. You can also craft weapons such as the compound bow. However, Venti will not make as much good use of this as other characters such as Child or Fischl. From the banner, you can get things such as the sacrificial bow or the stringless. These are also very good on Venti. Sacrificial bow will give you energy recharge and let you reset your E cooldown, whereas stringless will buff the damage done by your E and your Q. The stringless is, in many people's opinion, Venti's best in slot 4-star weapon. Coming to 5-star weapons, currently in the game the best one you can get for Venti is the Skyward Harp, giving you an increased crit rate, increased crit damage, and having a chance to inflict a small AoE, dealing 125% of your physical attack damage. It can only occur once every 4 seconds. This is currently the best bow in for Venti. However, there will be a new one coming out alongside his rerun banner that is supposedly going to be even more so his best in slot weapon, a weapon made specifically for him. When it comes to building Venti's artifacts, the main set to go for is the Viridescent set. As the 4-piece bonus, you will get animal damage bonus plus 15. Increases the damage by swirl by 60%, and enemies and decreases opponents' elemental resistance to element infused in a swirl by 40% for 10 seconds. If you cannot get a 4-piece Viridescent set, or if a different character like Sucrose is already currently using that, then a 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece Noblesse Oblige would also be fine. With this, you will have the 15% ammo damage bonus and a 20% elemental burst damage bonus, meaning your ult will do more damage. If you want, you could also run just the 4-piece of the Noblesse Oblige set, where your elemental damage bonus will be plus 20%, and using your burst increases all party members' attack by 20% for 12 seconds. This cannot stack, and you will most likely be able to get 2 ults within the time frame that is still active, but it's still a very good set to run. If you were to focus more on his charge shot capabilities, you could run the Wanderer's Troop set. The 2-piece will increase elemental mastery by 80%, and the 4-piece will increase your charged attack damage by 35% if the character uses a catalyst or a bow. You could run this. I do not think it is very good on him. However, you could run this as a 2-piece along with the Viridescent set in order to increase your elemental mastery if that is what you desire. Taking a look at Venti's talents, his main attack shoots 6 arrows before you have the animation cooldown. His E, Skyward Sonnet, summons a torrent of air underneath the enemy, causing them to float in the air. If you hold this ability, you will actually summon the air current underneath you, pushing yourself in the air. And his Q ability, Wind's Grand O, summons a wind vortex that sucks enemies and elements into it. The element will then be absorbed and will do increased swirl damage with that element. With further constellations, this can decrease the resistance of the enemies to the element that is absorbed in the Wind Grand Ode. Embrace of Winds is the passive that allows you to hold the Skyward Sonnet and create an up current that lasts for 20 seconds. Storm Eye is your level 70 passive talent. It regenerates 15 energy for Venti after the effects of Wind's Grand Ode end. If an elemental absorption is occurred, This also restores 15 energy to all characters of that corresponding element in the party, thus allowing you to set up for another ultimate spam burst. And his starting passive is Wind Rider. Decreases the gliding stamina consumption of your own party members by 20%, not stackable with passive talents that provide the exact same effect, so you can't stack this with Amber's passive, which provides the same bonus. When it comes to talent leveling, ideally you don't really want to level his normal attacks at all. You will not be normal attacking really with Venti. The main focus should be on your ultimate. Raising this as high as possible is kind of the goal. Follow that up with your Skyward Sonnet E. The main utility Venti gains is with how quickly he can build his ultimate. He can absolutely spam this, and so getting the most out of it is the goal. The E ability will allow you to regenerate your energy faster, as well as to sprinkle in damage into enemies that are sucked up into your vortex, and so therefore would also be a secondary option to build. But as I said, you will not keep him on the field, so do not build his normal attacks. Venti is an all-around unit. He is capable of supporting pretty much any team comp you can imagine, and therefore, he fits into pretty much any team comp. There's some characters that might not be able to work too well with him, like Diluc, in that he sucks characters higher in the air than you can actually reach with their swords. But that being aside, you can also infuse up the pyro, thus increasing the pyro damage, so he still works with those characters. You just need to take into account that you might have a tough time attacking them while they are within his vortex. And that is it for my guide on Venti. If you have any questions on how to build him further, ask them in the comments section down below, and I'm sure I'll get back to you. And with that, peace.